Today I will show you how to do the Allegra. First I will demonstrate. Okay, so this is a pretty advanced move and it comes from an inside leg hang. So make sure that your inside leg hang is nice and secure. Next, it's important to warm up thoroughly. So make sure you've warmed up your back, your obliques, your abs, your splits, arms, everything. So I'll talk you through a few tips and tricks as I demonstrate. So first, go into your inside leg hang, sit yourself up a little bit, grab inside the knee pit area, that little pocket there. Make sure that your hook is close to your body and that your leg is not straight. It won't work if your leg is straight. So make sure that your top leg is pretty close to your torso. In fact, maybe even move it a little lower. Next, turn away from the pole and grab in your elbow pit. That'll just help you to reach for the pole and adjust. And then pull yourself into that bottom armpit. Hopefully I can get spinning around so I can show you. Let's see, there we go. So pull into your bottom armpit. Actively arch through your back. So arch, arch, arch. Grab for your foot or your shoe. Heels are extremely helpful. And then push that bottom leg away from you. As you do so, release the top leg and extend. Okay? Use that bottom arm, the one that's reaching for the bottom leg. Use that arm to help pull you into the pole and drive your entire body into the pole so that you can more easily reach for the leg behind you. Again, if you're wearing heels, it'll be much more helpful because you can grab the heel or the platform or some part of the shoe. Some kind of a grippy shoe can be the most helpful. And then that top leg, just make sure that your top leg, when you hook it, like I said, is not super straight or up the pole, because if that top leg is too far away from your body, it may be difficult to get enough flexibility on the bottom half of your shape. So just be cautious of also where the top leg is. And even as you extend that top leg, I highly recommend to try to actively pull, use your hip flexors and your abdominals and pull that top leg toward your body. It'll allow you to get more flexibility in the bottom half of the shape. I'll demonstrate again and give you a couple more pointers. And again, this is a very difficult move, and so don't be hard on yourself if you can't get it right away. Even just being able to do the first part of the move where you can grab the bottom leg and just keep holding on to the top part of the pole and not extend the top leg, that is great progress. You should be proud of that as well. So I'll show you. And you may also find that if your inside leg hang is not super secure, you may struggle with it because it requires you to be able to figure out how to distribute your weight into the pole putting a lot of your torso into the pole and taking some weight out of the hooked leg. So it may require a lot of practice just drilling your inside leg hang. I highly recommend that as well. Or maybe just take some guts to really go for it and have a spot or have a mat, have some help. Okay, so here's some tips. Okay, so we do our hook that inside leg, sit yourself up, keep this top leg close to you, grab in that little pocket there, and then reach for the pole. Pull it in to your armpit or into the elbow pit so that you can reach behind you. And so see, watch this. My leg is getting a little away from me. So I'm going to pull my top leg a little closer to my body so I can maintain holding on the pole. And then I can grab a little higher up the leg. And I can grab even the shin. And then extend, arch, actively arch, look back. And then come out however you, I don't know how I got there, but come out in a safe way. Okay, so that's quite tricky. And I am totally twisted. My low back flexibility is a little bit of, is more of my weaknesses that I've been working on for years. So this shape is not one of my best, but I've been able to do it more recently because I've been working on my back flexibility. And so it does require a little bit of that. So people who just generally have more flexible backs will probably have an easier time with this, although there's a lot of active flexibility involved, not passive. So I'm actively pushing my butt back, opening my chest, opening my upper body, and that top leg, I'm driving it towards my body, straightening it, using hamstring flexibility, all the flexibility of the top leg, and then a lot of hip flexor flexibility as I pull this leg up behind me. So I can't quite do it very well on my other side, but you get the idea for this side here. And let's see, what other tips and tricks can I tell you? I would say practice the first shape first a lot, and practice like I said, the biggest pointer is practice keeping the top leg closer to your body and pulling yourself, twisting yourself into the pull as you actively arch through the back. So you're here, actively arching through the back. I'll show you actually a little stretch that might help you. This is another stretch that I recommend to practice. And so come in front of the pull, like so. Externally rotate through your bottom leg, stick your butt back, pull yourself into the pull, like this. Actively arch, stick the butt back as much as possible, and then try to lift the leg up and down. So you can do knee down, knee up, knee down, knee up. And this can help you open through the hips and practice your active flexibility while you're trying to wrap around the pull. So that's another little drill you can practice for balance and flexibility. And then you can also practice this one, of course, where you lean your chest down, grab behind your leg, not in front, behind, and then practice lifting the leg up and down. You'll feel your obliques for that one, so that's great to practice for your oblique strength and just mimicking the movement there. So that's pretty much exactly what we're doing. If you think about it, this is just the standing version, and we're doing an inverted, flipped version of this. So you can even practice walking your hand up the leg, practice trying to straighten through that leg, top leg right there. So I hope that helps give you a few more little tips and tricks for your Allegra and improve this shape a little bit more. Good luck and happy pulling.